I'm losing my mind. There is no one here. And I look like shit, dude. I look like a fucking man. But I won't worry about it because today is injection day. Let's go. Yo no sé qué parte de su puta cabeza de mierda no entendés. Por más que vos explica uno, por más que vos explique, vos no entendés, mierda. Vos no entendés. Yo retrasado. Te falla. Dude, ¿qué estoy haciendo? ¡Ay, mierda! Casi me voy. Speaking of fat fucking burgers, because I think that was the last video that I did last month, I bought a fat fucking burger. So we're going to do an unboxing right now, guys. If I truly want to gain weight, then I have to eat. I may not like it, but I have to eat. Also, since the hormones and the fact that I haven't been eating, yeah, so I've lost a bit of weight and muscle mass. Like for example, I used to have like a fucking ton, and now it's like less. I mean, it's still noticeable, but I have less. So in a way, it kind of makes me feel a bit euphoric, because I'm not saying that women can't be muscular, because they absolutely can, and I like the aesthetic of it. But it's true that does help me pass better if my body is a bit slimmer, because that's the gender stereotype. So I may not like it, but it does help me pass, and I feel better when I do pass. So it makes me happy that I might be able to pass a bit more. Speaking on that note, I've been meaning to ask my endocrinologist to switch me back to patches, because the dose that I do right now, it's bi-weekly, by which I mean once every 2 weeks, and I'm on 10 milligrams of estrogen, and 150 of progesterone, but oh my god, the burger. But the problem is that I only feel like the effects of it for like the first week, and then the second week it's like it was very low. It's like that meme of when you get paid bi-weekly. So the first week you eat you have dinner like lobster or something like that, and then the second week you eat stuff like this. Which this is expensive, by the way. This is expensive. So I'm going to look if I can change my appointment, my medication, so it's patches. And also if I change to patches, it would be so much easier for me to take my medication and take it with me to the US. I don't know if I've publicly discussed this here, but I got an internship at Harvard at the Brigham and Women's Hospital as research trainee assistant something in microfluidics. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be living almost, if not the entirety of the next year there in Boston, in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I'm really happy. I'm scared because of my visa, mainly the visa, which is like so scary, because well, the I have to pay like $2,000 for the J1 visa, which is, I don't have that kind of money. That's 40,000 pesos, 41,000 de hecho. Yo no tengo 41,000 pesos. But what I do have is a tourist visa. Now the tourist visa does allow you to be there for a maximum of 6 months. The problem is at 12. I plan on staying 12 or 11. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm still figuring that out. I think I'm going to lie or something, or just say, oh yeah, I'm just here for 6 months, and then I stay there. But I'm scared. So because especially with the current administration, the way rates are going, and the way that deportations are currently like being handled, I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to be walking down the street, and then someone just kidnaps me, and they figure out and like I'm overdue or something like that. So I'm going to try to not dwell too much on that. And here's the border. It has, ¿qué es esto? Como papa. O sea, es de que la carne, la papa, y luego tiene carne, y luego tiene de que queso y lechuga y tomate y así. Which I do have to blame Diana for always antojarme. No sé cómo se dice antojar en inglés. Pero yo la culpo un poquito porque siempre me antoja comprar hamburguesas, y yo creo que nunca había comido tantas hamburguesas hasta antes de conocerla. O sea, a partir de que la conocí empecé a comprar hamburguesas. También perdón si me veo un poquito mal, pero siento que siempre estoy pidiendo disculpas de por cómo me veo, pero tuve una semana muy pesada. O sea, hubo una clase, de hecho hubo varios días, de hecho el martes y el miércoles, y el jueves no fue a clases. Sí, no fue a clases, entonces, porque me sentía mal, justo por estos picos hormonales. Entonces pues me deprimí y no fue a clases, y ya, pero pues, o sea, no pasa mayores, ¿sabes? O sea, no, el mundo no se acaba solo porque faltes de que una semana a la escuela. Entonces, pues a ver qué pasa, a ver qué pasa. Me tengo que poner al corriente de que con un buen de cosas, pero pues, o sea, voy a tratar de no pensar en eso mucho en este momento. Voy a ver si me sale esta una transición, y si no, pues puedo borrar esta parte del video. Así que, creo que no me salió otra vez. Hi, here's another quick, well, not quick, but another quick video, because I've realized that I haven't really filmed anything this past month. And today I wanted to talk about something that has been personally affecting me every day now. And it's a struggle, which is procrastination. But not just procrastination, but the feeling of I don't want to do anything, like that numbness that you sometimes feel of I really don't want to do this. But it's everybody feels this way about stuff that they don't want to do. But I think this goes beyond that. I think this is like when it gets so bad you can't wake up, or you can't get out of bed, or you just really can't force yourself to do this thing that you don't want to. And it's hard. Okay. Es difícil. Es difícil a veces concentrarse y a veces como mantenerte positiva de la vida, del futuro, de muchas cosas. Porque siento que vivimos en una cultura de negatividad. Vivimos en culturas reaccionarias que impulsan y estas noticias amarillistas con tal de vender clics. Entonces la desinformación es muy fácil de ganar dinero, ¿no? Entonces, no sé, no puedo evitar pensar o evitar sentirme triste cada vez que hablo en una red social. O cada vez que hago un trabajo con compañeros y me doy cuenta de lo industrializado que está nuestra sociedad, ¿no? Deja tú de consumerismo y de cosas así, sino más como nuestra dependencia real hacia nuestro uso de la tecnología, lo cual, yo sé que no es un pensamiento nuevo, no es innovador, no estoy diciendo nada que no se haya dicho, pero no sé, a veces sí te pone triste y a veces sí te deprime, ¿no? Lo mucho que dependemos de esa tecnología. Especialmente yo tengo esta cosa con las inteligencias artificiales, en donde veo que, pues es que es fácil no pensar y es fácil nomás copiar y pegar, y es que ¿dónde te deja eso? He visto cómo tu entorno se vuelve artificial y cómo no vale la pena estar destruyendo el medio ambiente para esto. Y no sé, y luego te pones a pensar en cosas así, o cosas como el cambio climático, y creo que es muy difícil como persona joven sentirte esperanzada, diría, hacia el futuro. Entonces como que todos estos pensamientos y sentimientos negativos te pesan y te impiden a veces hacer las cosas, porque llega un punto en donde te sientes que es ¿qué tengo aquí? Oh, Dios mío, me manché de algo. Llega un punto en donde es inútil, ¿no? O que piensas que es inútil. Y no sé, son pensamientos de alguien deprimida, pero genuinamente creo que es normal. Es completamente válido y completamente normal estar asustada del futuro. Es creo que algo muy normal en gente de mi edad. Pero no sé, no puedo como evitar pensar o evitar este pensamiento, este sentimiento de que algo va a salir mal, de que algo va a pasar, una catástrofe, otra pandemia, la economía va a explotar, una burbuja que ya no es sostenible, ¿no? Y no sé, o sea, es muy difícil enfocarte en la vida cuando tienes pensamientos así constantemente. Entonces a veces lo más fácil que hacer es no pensar y desconectarte, pero luego terminas justamente procrastinando, ¿no? Y no sé a qué quería llegar con este video, estoy perdiendo un poco la cabeza. Voy a intentar descansar y no preocuparme mucho. Y sí tengo trabajo, pero voy a intentar posponerlo, procrastinar, pero voy a intentar posponerlo para después, porque de plano, en serio, o sea, no es posible estarse sintiendo así todos los días, no es sano.
Hi, so I'm going to do something which I almost never do, which is I'm gonna get drunk. Because if I really am going to the US next year, well, I'm not of legal age there. I'm 20, so I'm not going to be drinking, or I'm not going to be able to buy alcohol there for the first few months. So I rarely get drunk anyways, but I figured what better time than today, a Saturday, a meaningless, pointless Saturday. I do have some homework. I have an evidence on my gender class, but I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to get drunk. I bought 3 seltzers, which for my standards is a lot, because I don't drink, so I get drunk really easily. I think it's also because of my weight and my my build, let's say. But 3 seltzers is a lot, so that'd be more than enough. And I also bought some gummy bears, some sour candy, and unas pinches papitas de limón. Luego, como me encantan las papitas de limón. Pero sí, o sea, let's go work on this. And if the next video is probably going to be a very blurry one of me drunk, so cheers to that. Cheers.
Yo iba caminando en la calle, pues yo vi el alcoholímetro, yo me bajé y comencé a comentar. Y me agarraron. Y se me hace anticonstitucional el hecho que no puedes caminar ebrio en las calles de este país. Se me hace anticonstitucional. Es pinche fascismo, verdad, que chinga su madre. Yo creo que voy a ver el mundial desde la cárcel. Hacer una canción de esto. Nah. Fue Alex Lora. Vamos por la segunda.
Don't you ever feel like, yeah, I'm grateful I get to be on hormones and HRT, but like, don't you ever think like, I still wish I were born a woman in the first place? Like, I'm not saying it would be easier, because
society sucks. And I don't think I would have gotten the opportunities I've had in my life if not for the fact that people perceive me as a man. So if I really was born a woman from the start, I probably wouldn't be studying at my university, or I wouldn't have went to fucking France for a month back in high school, or I wouldn't be going to fucking Boston for the next year. Like, it's just some things that I wouldn't have had the privilege of. But is it worth it? Like, yeah, the hormones do change your body and whatnot. Like, I'm fucking developing breasts. Like, what the fuck is that? But it would have been so much easier, because now I have, like, what? I have to do, like, 2 or 3 fucking stupid surgeries on my face and my neck. And I have to do fucking an archaeectomy and a fucking vaginoplasty, and it's a whole fucking process that costs a shit ton of fucking money. And it's like, for what avail? Just to have what? A fucking coin flip failed? Like, just because some fucking wrong ass thing went wrong when I was being born? That, oh yeah, sorry, we made your brain female, but sorry, we made your fucking body male. Have fun. Like, I still wish I just wear cis. It would have been so much easier. Like, I wanna be dysphoric, bitch. I hate the fact that I'm doing this video, because that means that procrastination has finally got to me. I don't know. I just feel weird and emotional. I feel like crying for no reason at all. It's been tough. It's life. I guess it has been tough lately. I don't know what I'm missing. It feels as if I'm doing everything wrong, that I can't take a correct step into my future. Like, I'm just gambling everything I do. I feel like I'm a letdown. I've let down my friends at school when I didn't go for a week. Well, not a week, but I'm letting down the research group I'm part of by not being able to actually focus and work on it. I'm letting down my servicio becario because I just can't muster the strength to work on it. And I feel like I'm letting down the people there at the research lab in Cambridge, because I can't pay the visa fee. I can't afford $2,000, sorry. I can't afford that. So I'm scared that I won't be able to get
my medication once I'm there, because I'm not going to be a legal citizen. I'm scared someone will pick me up on the street and drag me here, and that I'm going to lose a lot of opportunities, and they are going to revoke my visa. I'm going to be vetoed out of the country forever. I'm scared that I'll never get to look like I want to, and that my parents will never be supportive of me. I'm worried that nobody will ever see me as I want them to see me, and that I'm going to be such an embarrassment and a pity to be with, that I'll eventually end up having no friends. I feel as if I'm carrying this great weight on my back, and it's just crushing me and pushing me downwards into the ground, but I know it's not real. I'm just overthinking it, or that I'm making a great deal out of nothing. But it sure doesn't feel that way. I seriously don't know what's wrong with me. Have I ever been happy? I feel like that's such a far memory that I can't say for certain if it's even mine. And now I'm here again, procrastinating and not doing work on anything, like I usually do. Like the failure I am. Like the burden I am to those who care about me. I'm here making this stupid video. For what? For me to see in the future? For me to have to edit this? And it's just wasting up space here on my phone for what? For a fear I have of recording everything I do in case I forget? What if I forget to be myself? Or who that even is? What if I don't recognize me? What if I didn't know myself as well as I thought I did? I'm such a burden. I'm such a letdown to everyone in my life. Sorry for everything. I guess it's just my fault for being born. Maybe things would be easier if I just weren't here. If people just... I don't know if I'm talking explicitly, like I'm going to kill myself or anything like that. No, I don't think that. But how many people would be happier if they hadn't met me? My siblings could have a better quality of life. My dad could stress a whole less about money he has to spend on me. And friends could stop worrying about how I am, how I've been, if I have eaten that day. It feels like I just can't make sense of anything anymore. That nothing makes sense. It all used to. Not fit, but at least it wasn't as blurry as it is now. And I just don't know why. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. And it pains me because I feel like I should be able to tell. I feel like I should be able to recognize what's happening to me. But I'm not. It's like I'm a victim to myself, even. I hate everything. I can't go on like this. It's not sustainable. I just don't know what to do. I look miserable. I look like absolute shit. I don't know why. What's the point? Why even bother making these videos? Why? For who are they? For? Such a failure. And now I can't even say it in Spanish. Because these words have heavier meaning. Quisiera más que nada, ahorita, yo sé que es imposible arreglarte de la noche a la mañana. De hecho, me toca una inyección mañana. Entonces, yo sé que es normal sentir fluctuaciones, ¿no? Emocionales. Cuando vas llegando al fin de tu ciclo hormonal, por así decirlo. Pero no sé si esto sea normal, hasta qué punto, ¿no? No sé qué hacer. Genuinamente no sé qué hacer. Voy a tratar de hacer tarea ahorita, aunque sea un rato, si es que puedo. Y luego ir a la farmacia a comprar la medicina y la inyección que tengo que aplicarme mañana. E intentaré trabajar en todo lo que he estado procrastinando. Pero es tan difícil a veces levantarse. Es tan difícil agarrar motivación para ir a la escuela. Soy un desmadre. Soy un maldito desmadre.
Hi. Today I went to class. All of them. I didn't skip. I worked. It was a productive day, as they'd say. But I'm kind of worried that I've fallen out of the loop. That I can't go back to this idealized version of me. Which I don't know if she ever existed, but I don't know if it's normal to feel this amount of shame for oneself. I know it's my fault. I know it's the consequences of my actions or whatever the shit, but it still hurts a bit to kind of let everyone down. I think the question, which I'm too afraid to ask at this point, is, do I really know me? Do I really know who I am? Or who I want to be? And maybe I'm afraid that if I look too deep into it, I'll realize that I have no answer. I think it's normal to have these sort of doubts, or I don't know, kind of. I think it's normal to feel scared about the future, and to maybe think if you're maybe doing a bad decision right now, or to wonder if the path you're following is really the one you want to follow. And I guess I don't think everyone has the answers to those questions, but it's sure as hell scary to not have them. I just don't know what to say, honestly. It's like I can't be happy anymore. I should be happy. I should be grateful. I have these amazing opportunities that other people would kill for. I get to go to school. I get to live semi-independently, I get to focus on my studies and study what I want instead of being stuck studying something I don't and being forced to hustle or work for money. I'm privileged enough that I have the opportunity next year to spend it all 12 months there on Cambridge, on Boston. And that I even have the money, or that I'm in a financial situation thanks to my parents, where that's even a possibility, or that I was offered this opportunity when other people didn't, and maybe those other people deserved it better. Maybe they deserved it more than me, and maybe I'm not cut out for any of this. Maybe I really am this stupid and dumb and incapable. I just don't know why people expect so much of me. I'm mediocre. I'm average, which isn't a bad thing. It's just people don't seem to think I am, and they demand so much of me, and I demand so much of me. And it gets to a breaking point where you just fall apart, I guess. I want to be stable, whatever that means. If it means getting a good job and having money to do anything I would ever want to, then I want that. If it means I get to have amazing friends who I'll get to keep all my life and have experiences together, then I want that. If it means just stop being bipolar and have a constant mood and not such a fluctuating one, then I want that. But at this point, I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I can achieve any of that, or if it's even real, if it's not all just in my head and I'm just imagining things. But I'm tired. Of what exactly? I don't know. It would be such a melodramatic thing to say that I'm tired of life or something like that, and I don't think that's the case. I think I'm just tired of everything, but mostly myself. I wish I could get a minute off being me, of not having my life, I guess, or my responsibilities, or my everything. I just wished I could slow down and not get to be me for a while. And then maybe, yes, after enough time has passed, or until I'm ready, I could go back to being me and being on this body, I guess. Having this experience. But that's not the case. And I can't slow down. I can't stop. I've set it into motion and I just can't stop it now. This snowball that I threw at the top of the mountain, it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling, and it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger, and I can't stop it. I'm such a waste of space sometimes. I'm such a burden. I'm such a disappointment. And I'm glad I get to have these emotions. That I'm privileged enough to get to feel, to get to grieve. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. But it's never going to get easier. I keep telling myself that, but it never comes. It never fucking comes the time where things get easier. They always just get messier, or heavier, or more convoluted, more difficult. There's never that inflection point. I never reach it. It all just comes falling apart every time I feel like I'm close. It happened while I was in middle school, while I was in high school, and it's happening again. It's happened so many times ever since I started studying. And I don't know what to say. I'm just tired. I'd like to know what's wrong with me. Why I can't be normal. Why I can't be happy, I guess. why I can't be satisfied by anything in my life. There's always just gotta be that one thing that ruins everything. And if not, maybe I'm so miserable that I put it there myself. I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess. That's all. No sugarcoating, not any sort of denial. That's entirely it. And I don't have any privacy. I don't think that's the issue. I think I'm just making excuses to procrastinate, I guess. I don't have the money. I just remembered I don't have the money to pay the visa. So I'll probably go illegally, I guess. And it's hard. It's hard. But if I don't do it, no one else will. And maybe that's what I want in the end. Maybe I just want someone to tell me that it's all going to be okay. Maybe I just want someone to say to me, it's fine. You've done enough. You can rest now. I'll take care of you. But there's no one like that in my life. If I don't pull myself together, I won't move. I have to force myself to I have to force myself to get out of bed every day. I have to force myself to keep taking my medicine, to go to the pharmacy and buy those pills, buy the injection, do the injection for God's sake, to shower, to brush my teeth, to take care of myself, to dry my hair, to clean my face or whatever, to shave, oh God, to shave. Because I just can't. I just can't keep making excuses. But yet I always do. I can't keep pretending there's this imaginary thing that's haunting me when there is none. Maybe it's all truly in my head. Maybe I'm just that insane. Or maybe I just want to be sad. Maybe I just want to be that sad that badly. I think it's partly a confidence problem. Like, I don't have any confidence in the way I look. I feel self-conscious when I go out. When I choose the clothing that I'm going to be wearing for the day. I get anxious when I go outside wearing those clothes. I get anxious when I notice that my breasts have grown and people can see them now. I'm anxious when people refer to me as a man. I'm anxious when I have to go to the bathroom because there's no other place that I could go. And sometimes I don't drink water, or I avoid eating so that I don't have to take the bathroom, so I don't have to go to the bathroom when I'm at school. And this is not even imposter syndrome. It's not, oh, I'm like super girly, or I'm actually like a girl, but it's fine, like you belong, or I can tell when I don't belong somewhere. I can tell when I'm not wanted. I can tell when I'm disturbing other people. I can tell when they're disgusted by me. And I can tell when no one's really interested in me, really. It's just one favor to the next. You have the homework. Can you help me study? You have the project. How did you do that again? But it's never a, hi, how are you? You want to talk? Are you doing alright? How's your transition coming? It's never that. It's never that. I'm just one big pile of excuses. I'm just one big pile of doing favors for everyone else. But when it's my turn, who helps me? No one. Who actually cares about me? No one. Who asks? No one. And in that sense, I guess I truly am a bit alone. Because no one reaches out. No one wants to talk to me unless it's school. unless I can do something for them. They never ask about me. Not my classmates, not my family, not my parents, not my friends. And I'm not doing fine. I want them to ask. I want to be able to vent this to someone real. Not to my fucking phone. Only for me to upload it on a fucking YouTube channel that will come to bite me in my ass someday. Not for that, no. I'm here, I'm talking to my phone, complaining. When I'm not, I'm wasting my time. And it's just, I still hate the way that I look. Maybe if I were never cut off. Maybe if by this time of year I already been on 1 year on hormones, maybe I wouldn't feel this way, or I wouldn't look this way. But reality is that as of right now, that as of today, I have to suck it up and accept that this is what I look like. This is what other people see when I talk to them. This is the face other people see when I come. And it's... I'd be disgusted. I wouldn't want to hang around me. I wouldn't want to be my friend. And maybe I don't deserve it. I truly don't deserve to have people ask about how I am. I'm 20. I'm an adult. And that's what you're supposed to do, right? And suck it up and grow up. And maybe I grew up so soon. Maybe I would have wanted to be a child for a bit longer. But no. I can't remember from what age I'm like this. It's sad. Melodramatic. I just can't. Maybe I never was any other way. Maybe I've always been like this. I just can't remember it. And I cling on to this ideal, this false hope, that maybe somewhere, some point in my past, I was different. I was happy. But I don't know. When did I start being me? And when will it stop? When will I finally stop being myself? That's enough video for 1 month or for one fucking eternity. Okay. Yes, I really am crying, okay? That's all. That's the video. That's the fucking video. Goodbye. ¡Corazón, camarón!
2:34.
¿Las qué?
2:34 de la mañana.
C'est les 4. Son las 4 de la mañana. Y verga. Me va el culo, dude. Me va el absoluto culo.
I look like shit. God motherfucking damn, I look like shit. 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 Oh my god. A ver si es cierto.
Okay, so Today was 30th, the 30th of November, which that means it's St. Andrew's Day. Now, I had forgotten all about it because it's not a thing I have constantly in the back of my mind, but my grandparents called me to congratulate me or something. And it's just weird because I haven't really associated with that name in a long time, so it kind of threw me out a guard. But it's like I really am their grandson in a way, and which is fine, it's valid. Like, they don't need to know. I think they're quite happy with thinking I am who I'm not, and I'm not going to be the one who tells them I'm not. No, fuck no. But I don't know. It's just weird to think that's how people associate me sometimes. I think I'm fortunate enough to have great enough friends that I sometimes don't have to think about stuff like that. But it's true either way that the majority of people in my life do see me like that, and that's just something that I have to live on with for the rest of my life, because I can't change people's perceptions about me, even though I wish they could. And that's not a healthy thing to think about. And also, you can't be a people pleaser all the time and just do whatever thing other people want you to do, or do the things that would make other people happy when you don't really want that. Sometimes there's a bit of a leeway, because of course there are sacrifices that you have to make sometimes for the people that you want, that you care about, but also you can't be throwing the whole of your life away, or you can't be throwing what you want, your wishes or your expectations for other people who might not care about you. So I don't know, it's complicated. It's really, really complicated. But I just wanted to say that, because probably this is going to be the last video of the month. November has 30 days, so this is going to be the last one. Just to say that I'm currently starting week 5 of my university, and classes are probably going to be to end. This is probably the last month where I'm going to be living here in this room, at least for a while. No, I think forever, because next year I'm going to be staying out the year on Boston. So let's see how that turns out. But that's going to be we're going to have to wait 2 months for that video. That's all. Bye.
Also, just to mention that I spent all weekend watching Ruby, and I think it's really good. And I'm a bit sleep deprived because of that. But duty calls, quite literally duty calls. So let's see how this turns out.